What's going on, guys? It's Eddie, the inventory manager here at DARC with the new RDX chassis. It's nice, really cool box, standard size box. Just got it today from driftamericarc.com, of course. Where else would I go? Let's unbox it. Actually, before we unbox it, I'll tell you what the plan is. The plan is to build this the way we have it here with the fixed arms. I'm going to keep the servo in the front. I know you can bring it to the rear, but I don't have the turnbuckles that I need here, and I thought I did, but I don't. So we're just going to go with what the box has, go box stock. And I'm going to move all the internals from my ZX into there. So it's going to be mostly Sanwa, and it's a Dusty ZX with Dusty Sanwa stuff because that's how I roll. Sanwa servo, we'll do the Sanwa gyro, D10 motor with the Sanwa ESC. Fan will probably stay on. I want to sell this thing as a roller, and I'll probably, keep the fan on there for the people who purchase it. All good, but that's what the plan is for that. And then of course later on we're going to add the turnbuckles to the RDX. We're going to get it a little bit wider, I'm sure, when we add the turnbuckles, which is dope. That's cool, more track width. But yeah, once I get it built, we'll check out track width from axle to axle or from hub to hub, and then we'll go from tire to tire, just kind of see how it works. Looks good though. I'm ready to get it started. I may put you on a tripod, maybe like right here. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do all this with this big GoPro on my head. So let's see if I can just peel it off. I kept long nails just for this instance. Okay. There it is. By the way, you can get these at driftamericarc.com. Steve's got them up, ready to go. So, I guess I should grab this first and see what else is in here. Everything I need. Looks like arms, damper build, which I will keep the plastic dampers on for a while. These cool discs for some awesome visuals. Yeah, lots of plastic, which my goal is to have a plastic fantastic. So, all right, looks like a little tool bag. Comes with some foam, a little double-sided action going on right here. Looks like an antenna cover or something, not too sure. By the way, I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes to the drift world. I just sell the products. I'm the car sales guy. I know how many cup holders these come with, and it's 0 across the board. So there's your main deck right there. Good looking plastic, solid design.
It's already built. It's built by.
What's up, Hollywood? We're doing a video. Yeah, looking good. I like the plastic.
Build's really nice, actually.
Kenneth loves his build. We'll be sure to add that into the video as well. Show Kenneth's build. So again, we'll probably do some time lapse type of thing. Comes with stickers, so that way you don't have to be there for all the boring parts. It comes with 2 pieces of literature here. Let's put that back in the box. Let's put this back in the keep that out. Put this back in the box for now. Also bought some knuckles for my build, but of course that's all going to happen after we build it box stock. So let's get you out of here. Where am I going to put you? Let's put you on display. You and your dirty dampers can go on display near the D-Likes and act as if you like asphalt. All right. So this piece of literature just looks like a blown up view, an exploded view as they call it. God, this seems pretty easy, almost too easy. It's got a parts list here. Really cool, even the prices to get them. Nice. Awesome. So exploded on the outside, part list on the inside, and your RDX instruction manual right here. See what it says. I'm sure it's gonna make us build. Actually, no. I was gonna say diff, but this thing has a spool. Okay. The tools you may need. Side cutter. I'm sure I can find one in his shop somewhere. So it's gonna have you do the steering setup first. All right. Bag 1, looks like it has all the details of bag 1. 1:1 scale, which I assume means actual size. Bag 1, still bag 1, still bag 1. Most instruction manuals for drift cars come very similar. Start with bag 2 on the deck, so let's put that away for a little while. Okay, bag 2, bag 2, bag 3, starting right here. Bag 4, bag 4. The only reason why I'm going forward is to see if anything skips back to an older bag number. So bag 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7. All right, well, it looks pretty straightforward. We're just gonna go with it. Really like the way those are gonna look. I'm excited to see those installed. I have a number of rims that I can use. Okay, all right. I'm gonna put you guys on a tripod and get to work on this build, the RDX for DARC.
RDX drives like a dream.
Does it now?
Mm-hmm.
That's good, my friend. It makes me happy to hear.
I was really impressed with this steering rack. Once you get it all together and shim it properly, I mean, it's got less stock. It's got less slop than my stock SX3 did.
Yeah.
I had to do some work to get that right.
Mm-hmm.
But I think part of that was just whoever built it stretched out the rod ends.
Excuse me, bud. Sorry.
Did that go into the 10mm okay?
Yeah, just fine.
That was the only problem I had when I did a 10mm on that. Mine bottomed out at like right at the end. So just...
I'm actually recording. I'm sorry. I know you don't know.
Oh.
It's okay, my friend. Do you have any advice while you're on the mic? You built yours. Tell me about it.
It's a fun build. It goes together really nice. If you ever build a lot of plastic kits, some kits just have that feeling as you tighten them down, you just like barely snug them because you're afraid they're going to strip. These you can actually.
I did notice immediately the quality of plastic. Was good. For 4 to 6 of the 0.1 shims, I was able to put 4 on this arm right here, and it's smooth as butter without being bound, and it has no play. This one, no play. I might be able to benefit. Nah, it's good, solid, all the way around. Smooth belt crank. So I'm happy with that. First page, easy. Some leftover stuff probably gonna come up later. I always keep that stuff to the side and in order. So probably gonna go back to time lapse now and continue on to the next page. What else it has me built? Let's go, baby. Right. Well, as you can see, that was pretty easy. One seems to be flowing a little bit easier than the other one does. And it seems to just be a slight flaw in my plastic, maybe. I don't know if maybe I did something wrong. I usually try to work that plastic until it gets just loose enough to be loose. But it's not very tight either, so we'll just keep it going, see how it turns out. Slap this on top of this, and get back with you when I'm done. Alright, belt crank is fully done. Everything seems to be pretty smooth, with the exception of this one right here, which I think I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to. Try to do something like a home hack. But still good to go. Alright. Let's move on to the next page. Bag 2.
How's this build coming along?
Going good, Steve. Have you heard anything about the chassis builds yet?
Which chassis build?
This one.
Oh, this one?
Have you heard about anybody else building an RDX and what it might...
Ken was telling me some stuff. Something about a 6mm or 5mm wheel. The screw on the wheels.
Mm-hmm. It's 5?
It's a bigger one, so you can't use standard wheel hub adapters.
Oh.
He was just here. He said something about the spur gear.
It being a fixed or a one piece.
Well, he tried to swap a spur gear adapter from another car, but he said that it stuck out too far. As it looks on his right now, the like you have to run the pinion all the way on the outside of the motor shaft in order to get it to line up with the spur gear location.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
He said it's a great build for, you know, especially for the money, you know.
Yeah.
It looks like it's getting really good steering angle. I like how the upper arms kind of face forward a little more.
Yeah.
And
they do have that angle to them, don't they?
yeah, it looks like it allows for a lot more steering angle for sure. Oh, I like. He said that he liked that the rear ESC mount is removable.
Oh, okay.
So you can actually take the rear ESC mount off and move the ESC out of the way if you're going to work on the back end.
Nice.
That's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool. Very good.
Like slides off.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. And the plastic knuckles look just like the Reve D knuckles that we've been using on all the cars. We've been using those on like every car.
Yeah. You think my ASL front knuckles are going to work?
Yeah, I mean the plastic ones look identical to the ASL front knuckles.
Okay, good.
They're
Good.
nice and small.
Cool.
I'm trying to think what else we talked about. Oh, he said that he saw some people were complaining that it doesn't come with wheels and tires, but honestly, not many chassis do come with wheels and tires.
Right. The D5 does.
Yeah, but they're not great.
No, they're not.
Very high offset wheels.
And the plastic on them is...
Yeah, the actual tire is not very good. He said he had to do something to the servo arm to make it center correctly.
Really?
Different from what they said. Oh, looks like an interesting build though.
That's your belt crank.
Things that are different about it for sure, you know.
Make sure there's the right size here.
How much would you up your butt?
You're still asking me that same question. Nobody likes my messed up paint job. I like it though. Steve's working. Steve's working on a body right now that's pretty legit. I've seen a few paint jobs like it online, but it seems like the paint job would be really hard to do. And so you have Steve there, who's a friggin' boss at painting bodies and getting some custom work done. That's a smooth, shimmed out to spec. Very good instructions so far. I'm happy with the build. Let's continue on. Well, this page is done. Slap that bad boy on there. Slap the belt crank on. Created this bad boy. Easy. Instructions. Still flawless. So far, so good. Very nice. Continuing on to the next page. Page 5. Okay, I'm going to pause the video for a second. I've got to get this servo out. Yeah, 9 times out of 10 you're doing a build, you need your servo free. So let me do that real quick, pause the video. That didn't take half as long as I thought it was going to take. And this bad boy is becoming one step closer to a roller. Back in the display you go. Onward bound with the Samba servo. All right, so this is the end of page 5. It just basically mounts your servo to your body or your chassis here. Well, no, I guess I'm supposed to install that first, huh? That's why that's the case. Okay, so you had to install the horn first, which is a little bit interesting. Or you can just keep it a little loose. And if you keep it loose, I'm sure you can still get the horn past this little guy. That thing right there is holding me up from getting that servo in. And you can just lift the servo up from the base of the chassis, the deck of the chassis. Maybe that'll work. It should. Yes, I most definitely can. You don't have to take it all the way off. That's dead center, that's dead center. Okay. Our servo is mounted. Let's continue on to the next page, page 6. It looks like we're going to be doing, I swear we just got one of those left. Some arms, pins, suspension mounts. Should be pretty easy work. Probably won't need this here for that. Alright, rear suspension arm. We need bag 4 for this page. Alright, so as you've seen, I'm gonna have to add some shims to these suspension arms, or these I forget what they're called. They're the suspension pins. It just doesn't look like it's tight enough, so I'm gonna add some shims. What's up, buddy?
That's the fun part. You have like three hands.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my. This is perfect. It's shimmed just right. But that one is not. Oh, it is. Let me see what I can do. All right. So out of the box, there was a little bit of slop. So I added a couple of 5.5 millimeter shims. It got rid of pretty much all the slop, and still's got a lot of sway to it. So really happy with that. Okay. Let's move on to page 7 now. Looks like we're going to be putting on the front suspension and starting on, I mean not the front, the rear arms and the spool diff. Oh, was I supposed to add those? Oh. Yeah. Okay, I think it's loose enough. I had to stop and add the spacers, go back, but they're just 1 millimeter spacers for each of the holes, so it's good for me. I liked it. All right, onto the spool, bag 5. Okay.
Everybody is going with these.
Yeah.
So sick.
Yes, sir.
How much is it?
$2.99. Yeah.
Okay. And that'll be my next car.
Maybe, brother. Maybe.
Yo.
I love it. All right. Before I go to do bag 5 on page 7, I'm gonna take a little break. All right, back from the break, and I got to drive Kenneth's RDX. I love it. He already put a Yokomo ball diff in his, so I'm not going to take exactly what I felt for exactly how it's going to turn out here. I am going to keep the spool diff, and that's where we're going to start now, bag 5. All right, so there it is. The spool gear is done, easy as expected. So let's move on. Page 8, bag 6. $10.10. I don't know why he needed to change, but
Do you want to split this? Sure.
No.
we put ours together like butt
He had a
cheeks.
10, I took a 10, and I put a 10, so I gave a 20.
Hey, he needs change for the strip club, man. It's all right, Kenneth. I see you, baby.
Can't go to lady boys.
Hey, whatever's clever, you know. Don't judge.
Not bad. Terribly.
It's all right. Steve breaking his own stuff out here.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We knew it was. We knew. All right, they're partying out there, and you know things are happening. But we're gonna get right back to it. This is your gearbox here. Just put it together. Let me get back to it. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So all we're doing now is just kind of finishing off this gearbox and seeing where the directions lead us. We're on bag 6, page 8, and so far, nothing that I didn't tell you was happening. It seems everything seems to be going pretty easily. So time to finish her off. I like this design. You can access the gearbox like this, or just one of the gears. I think that's pretty cool. That didn't come on the ZX or the D5 or the MST that I built. Well, I didn't build the MST, to be fair. All right. Page 9 is done. Bag 6. We've got the gearbox fully done with the short LiPo battery option mount. I don't know if that's going to come together later, obviously. I could see it. I drove Kenneth's car, but we're just going to leave it to be and see how it goes. So, on to the next page. Alright. Bag 6. Bag 6. Continuing, putting the spool diff inside, plus the motor mount. So, let's get it on! Alright, so page 10 is done. I don't have any notes. I cross-tightened my diff case just out of habit. I haven't fully tightened this because I know it's going to go on the body first, and then I want to get that down. Or go on the deck first, and then I want to get that down. But everything else seems to be pretty good, in good moving condition. So, excited to see what page 11 has. It says bag 6, bag 7. So, let's get to work. I knew this was going to be a mention, how this was all one piece. As long as we mesh it right, shouldn't be an issue. They should be coming out with something for this, and of course the MC1 option is there, I believe. Of course we're building this as box stock. I had to do shims though. I had to do shims. I could not live without shimming my arms. So at the end of page 11, we've added some battery pieces for battery spacers, battery mounting. Should be all LCG stuff. So excited. Let's keep it moving. This is what you should be looking like right now. Alright, at the end of page 12, just adding more pieces for the battery system. Going to page 13, it looks like we're handling spur. It looks like we're going to be mounting. We're going to be mounting some supports as well. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. This whole time I should have been having my dampers.
How you liking it so far?
It's easy, honestly.
Yeah,
the instructions are more precise. Alright, page 13 is done. We got ourselves something that looks like an RDX. So it's kind of cool. Battery's good. Battery mounts for the short mounted LiPo. Rear arms are good. Bell crank feels smooth. I will say there isn't very much space here for the type of screw that I have on my servo. So you can see that. I think a lot of servos come with that type of screw to screw on the horn at the base of the gears. Yeah, there's not very much space there. It doesn't seem to be affecting its performance, but I'm just going to give it to you real. Something that, I don't know, I don't think is going to be an issue. I'll take a look at the servo and make sure it's not getting too hot. All right, moving on to page 14. I want to kind of put these in a little bit more order, a little bit more put together. Okay. And Kenneth said that we don't need these for the short battery setup, so boom. All right, moving on. Bag 6, bag 7, bag 7. Those should all be right here. So, pretty sure. Oh, this is the vertical installation. Yeah, it's a little different. Guess we don't have to do that page or this page. So we skip past 15, I believe. Battery stopper base. Oh, yeah, we don't need that. All right, moving on to page 16. Oh, no. Page 17, which means we don't need this, I don't think. For long battery, we don't need that. So a lot of this is just different information for different types of battery setups. A lot of these pages seem to be getting skipped. Assembling the rear suspension. This is the new part. So we start on page 21 if you decided to do the horizontal short LiPo battery mount on the RDX. So again, everything seems to be straightforward. None of these instructions seems to be confusing. Everything in the bags are in the bags. It seems to all be where it needs to be, which means that this is more or less just making sure that we can get through it together. Back to bag 1, which I guess was here. 43.3 as it were. And then bag 8. Time to get down, let's get down. What's up, my boy?
Yo, how's it going? How's it rocking?
Doing a build video right now. You're on the cams. Any news on the RDX? What have you heard?
Heard nothing but good things, bro.
All right, all right, all right. So far, so good. Belt crank seems smooth. Gearing seems smooth. I had to shim a little bit out of spec, but this is just plastic, like that's holding off. This is right here is good. This right here is really good. Man, I'm actually really excited about what's coming together so far.
Awesome.
So at the end of page 21, we've got our rear shock tower mount on. So that's good, like that. Again, everything seems to be exactly as expected, minus the shims that I put on the lower arms, which might have just been me being a little anal, but it is what it is. Okay, moving on to page 22. It's all bag 8 and bag 1. So we're gonna finish emptying out bag 8 and put this stuff in order. So now page 22, the rest of this. Dude, guys, it's a pizza break. I'll be back on page 22. It's a pizza break. All right, we're back. Joey got me some pizza. We're all hanging out. We can all chill. It's no biggie. Steve doesn't want to be on camera right now. Nobody wants to be on camera. They all left. Damn. Tough world. All right, continuing on. We push on. I was supposed to put a bearing spacer in there. What's up, my guy?
Chilling, just seeing progress on the
Yes,
build.
sir. Yes, sir.
It looked like you had just started that whenever I left, or I got here.
More or less, yeah. More or less. We're
There's
moving.
like just one bulkhead on it.
Yeah. It's 2 or 3 pieces. Not very hard at all to.
Yeah, not many things. It's like having.
Have you
like
ever greased these out shafts? I've never greased these out shafts. It calls for grease.
Where? Like in between the bearings?
And the dog bone, I guess, and the inside dog bone. Right there.
Like in here.
Yeah, inside. I guess that part. Yeah, weird. Yeah. Please use the black grease that's included with the bags.
Black grease.
Whatever. I put a little bit in there. I hope because I know it's gonna get caught up with a lot of dirt and dust. I already know that's
where
gonna.
it's all rotating.
Yeah, so I already know that's gonna be a friggin' issue. So, all right. You keep dropping this thing. Sorry. At the edge of page 23, we've got a lot going on. Back arms looking good. They feel great. At the end of page 23, kind of excited. Let's keep going. Front arms, page 24. Bag 1, bag 9. Let's go.
Oh, you're doing the knuckles right away?
Yeah. So this plate right here was in the beginning and I put it on incorrectly. You may notice that if your front arms don't go down all the way, this piece right here is upside down. You just flip it like this and you call it a day. Hey Mike. You're online. You're on live.
Am I?
Yeah, just don't say anything bad about, you know, a race or whatever.
Aww.
God damn.
Heck yeah, that's dope. Doing a build bid?
Yeah, build it, exactly.
Alright, let's see. Does this come with the kit?
Yeah.
Really?
Check this out. You know how you want to work on your kit?
Interesting approach to using that. I see a lot of people don't use it if they're not going to use the full battery packs.
Well, no. This is set up for short pack. If you flip it the other way, then it's long pack. And I was
I'm seeing nobody's using this bridge.
Right, that bridge. Right,
Yeah.
you're using that bridge uniquely.
Yeah, nobody uses the bridge.
I plan
I'm
on-
not saying it's wrong.
I planned on being able to put
In a
battery
good way,
here.
yeah. In a good way, yeah.
I like that you're using that because you have it to where you can access the gyro, but then you close it up and you're accessing the thing. I think it's a smart play.
Well, I just tried to slide my battery in there a little bit again. This is in the way.
It's just more midway you're adding. Is all.
I have to move this. No, I was trying to set up so I can do battery both ways.
Yeah.
And I can't get my battery in there because of this. If I move this, I can slide the battery in
Yeah.
and still run a short pack.
You could also go high mount battery, move your receiver back here and your gyro up there. You know?
And that's what I'm telling Eddie. On here, you gotta put spacers here and here to fit the battery.
And you running full? You gonna run spool?
For now.
Yeah.
For now. I have a YD2 one, so I'm not worried about it.
That's I have two.
You know how this shit's. It's like you take your motor on, it's like hanging there in the way. Take the whole thing off.
Nice. Yeah, I'm debating on whether to go run the spool for a while or put the YD ball diff in that I got.
So much different now that I swapped that over. Full travel. All right, well, we had a GoPro overheat. We had an oh no GoPro moment, so there goes that. We just finished page 24. It's the front arms. They feel really nice and loosey-goosey, just a tad bit of slop. It's just at 1 millimeter or less, and I can't really get the millimeter, the 0.1 millimeter shim in there without it getting too tight. So I like this. It's really good. Back is real nice and loose. Good droop on both ends now that we swapped out this arm mount for the deck. And at the end of page 24, your car, your RDX should look like this. So very happy with how mine is turning out. We're gonna go to 24 and finish the front arms and mounting them, and then we'll get back to you on that. So let's do it.
Oh, RDX.
Yes, sir. Take a look at it, Narok. You got any opinions? You're on camera. So what opinions do you got? You're one of our OGs. What have you heard?
I love.
Why would you do that? You're really on camera.
Oh shit!
No, it's okay. It's fine. I'll edit it out. But geez, you suck.
I don't know. Maybe you get adjustable turnbuckle.
Well, yeah, duh. But I'm building it box stock for now with a little bit of differences. I shimmed the back arms, and
It's basically look like MD1.
Yeah.
With a wiper rather than slider.
yeah, the bell crank.
Which is, I think, is way better than.
Do you feel how smooth that is?
Yes, I think it's way better than the.
I shimmed that too. I had to shim
What
that,
the fuck they called?
the bell crank as well. Watch your arms. I think you have shims. Oh no, those are there.
I think it's the bell crank is better than slide rack. Slide rack is too much play.
Yeah, you could go either way for me.
And with these way, like, man, this thing is way. I think I might pick them up.
I'm excited about it. I'll have it on the road tonight for sure.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, you feel that? Droopy, droopy.
Oh,
droopy? On to page 26, bag 9, bag 8 should be all out here. Let's get going. Hey Henry, you got my track feed, bro? That's it, bro. I'm pretty sure I'm done.
Now it's electronic, puppy.
Well, yeah, but I just wanted to show them. Just dampers are its own animal, so I'm not gonna do that. But everything here from here on out is electronics. All right, there it is. The full build. It's exciting. People do dampers their own way. People mount their bodies their own way. So I'm gonna let you guys do that on your own. But here it is, the RDX. My thoughts, the instructions are pretty dead on. There's only one point in time that I had to get some shims in the back, and I'm sure that that's totally fine because I'm swinging just fine right here and I have no slop. In the front I put some knuckles on and I think I had the balls wrong, the ball ends, but it's good now, smooth. The plans for now is to keep the spool in here. I'll probably end up swapping out some things for Reve D over time, but the first thing will be a Yokomo ball diff or I may just put one of those Yokomo standard diffs that come with the ZX. I don't remember exactly. It wasn't a ball diff though. Eventually I'll get a turnbuckle to bring this thing back, and of course some turnbuckles to adjust some other things here as well. So really excited. I might as well just put some electronics on here. I can already tell you there's, well, no, never mind. It's nice though. I like it. I'm gonna put some electronics on it, and then I'm gonna send it.
Wieners.
All right. JJ is the greatest. All right, the RDX chassis is built. You've seen that. I didn't want to show you exactly how to do my dampers because it's super duper top secret. And then we put the front knuckles on there, the aluminum ones from Reve D. My sound was set up. I went ahead and put the step ups on my battery post mounts, on my battery posts. So here it is, juicy, and the back is a little bit stiffer, but nice. So let's give the sticks to Angel, see how he likes it. Okay. You got me, Angel? Oh wait. Okay, good. It's all good. Give it a run. All right, Mike, so what do you think about your RDX?
Definitely the best car I have.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, I have an RMX, an SXX, a D5, a D3, and this is by far the best car.
What have you done to yours? Can you bring it over here?
Yeah. So I am currently running long. Got a Sanwa steering servo in there, but outside of that, I've done the dampers. I've gone with the Sakura factory aftermarket shocks. I've got 100 weight all around, pretty soft setup. I've got the D-like Teflon ball ends on the back end, give a little bit more flex.
So what would you say is the best thing? I know you love it, but what would be the best thing?
What do you mean the best thing?
Like the thing you like the most about it. One thing you have to pick, gun to your head.
It floats, honestly.
Floats?
Yeah, it floats.
Okay.
The back end just kind of goes where I want it to go, and it holds really deep angles.
Nice, nice,
Honestly,
nice. All right.
It's got a lot of throw.
I appreciate that.
Some really deep angles.
I'm gonna catch it on the track.
For sure.
Hey man, you hear anything about the RDXs?
I heard they drive really well.
Yeah?
Yeah, I heard they were a cheat code.
That's what Mike said.
Yeah, I think with actually with not the best electronics, seems like they're driving pretty good. The setup out of the box is foolproof.
Yeah.
Like the links aren't adjustable.
Yeah.
But they're in a great position.
Yeah.
Seems like the steering geometry is a lot better than the MST.
Okay.
Ready to run. The Ackerman's really good.
Yep.
Lots of steering angle.
Yep.
They like to go deep. They seem like they. Well, when I drove yours yesterday,
Yeah.
it seems like it was throwing a lot of angle, but it's also you're able to manage the angle.
Yeah. All right, so we can get them, right? DriftAmericaRC.com.
Yes.
All right.
The first batch is gone, but they're coming out with the next batch soon.
Okay.
So I guess the first batch was kind of limited quantity.
Okay. Okay. All right.
They'll be making more soon.
All right. That's it. That's the build video. Not really much I did. Shims, knuckles. Try to do everything page by page so that you can kind of follow it more like less of a build video and more of a build along video. Time lapsing a lot of these things and whatever I need to do to compress this video down as much as I can. But I hope you enjoyed it. The RDX is the only chassis I'm running now. I'm going to be throwing turnbuckles at it in the next couple days. Body's gonna be worked on. Steve commissions bodies, and so, or he does the bodies, and so I'm using stock dampers. I'm honestly really impressed with them. The stock dampers are insane. I don't know if it means anything, but they have black diaphragms and they have the Reve D O-rings, which we know, and so I have nothing but good things to say about the dampers, especially because
Reve D doesn't really have any substandard parts.
no, and
I
that's,
think that even like the basic dampers would be pretty upgraded, you know.
and it's plastic. They're plastic dampers. The collars are plastic, but the collars grip.
Reve D O-rings.
Reve D red O-rings. Yeah. I did my little. I didn't show them how I build dampers because I can't show y'all everything. Jeez. But you know, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean O-rings are a big factor though.
Okay. All right. Well, there it is. Appreciate you guys. Always go to driftamericarc.com for your drift parts.